Alright, what is going on everybody, it's John here and I'm back with a Modern Warfare commentary, and today I wanted to sit down and talk about some of the issues that Modern Warfare has been currently facing right now, because as you guys may all know already, Modern Warfare has been a disappointment for many people and has caused them to have mixed feelings about it. Some people enjoy the game, many people do not enjoy the game at all, some people feel neutral about it, you know, all that kind of stuff. It ain't no secret to anybody at this point that Modern Warfare is a campfest. Literally almost every game, if not all games, everybody is camping. Like every game you get into, everybody's camping. It's not that just, you know, one or two people camping in that game, no. It's everybody. Like sometimes there's moments of silence where no type of action or noise is going on. Like it's crazy. And I know guys, camping has always been in Call of Duty. Like every Call of Duty game there's always people camping, but this year it's on a whole different level. But changes can still be made to the game that can improve the experience for all players, not just the campers, the noobs, the beginners, no, for everybody. Therefore, in this video, I want to touch upon 5 things that I believe is causing this type of gameplay this year and how they can be fixed. And before I do that, I just want to real quickly apologize for not uploading that much as of recently. Last week, I was hoping to upload a lot more than I did because, you know, Modern Warfare launched and I had many video ideas, but unfortunately, it was a very busy week for me in terms of school. Oh my goodness guys, I had many projects, a lot of homework, many exams. Like it was crazy, man. It was a rough week, but this week is shaping out to be an easier week, and I will hopefully be able to upload a little bit more than just, you know, live stream on Friday and then upload Saturday and Sunday. I'm probably going to be uploading this Thursday, and this video I'm hoping it can come out, or I can upload it on Tuesday or Wednesday. So yeah guys, if you guys are watching this on the Tuesday or Wednesday, then yep, it all worked out. Anyways, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So number 1, the maps. Oh my goodness guys, we have a huge problem with the maps here on Modern Warfare. And when I say a huge problem, I'm talking about 2 things. 1, the maps are huge, and 2, the maps have no type of flow whatsoever. Never have I ever seen so many people be so afraid to just rush in a Call of Duty game. I mean, damn, there's always that 1 map or 2 in the Call of Duty game that people like to camp in because, you know, it's a little hard to rush in. But here on this game, it's every map. And you know what guys, not all the maps are terrible. I think Hackney Yard and Gun Runner especially, those maps are actually okay. But the rest of them, Piccadilly, St. Petrograd, and all the other maps, no. They're too big, and oh my goodness, man. Even on Gun Runner and Hackney Yard, people still camp on these maps. And I know, guys, we've always had large maps in Call of Duty, but I do not recall everybody camping on these maps. Like, for example, on Black Ops 4, all the DLC maps were pretty big, like Artifact, Casino, Masquerade, Madagascar, there's Shadden, and all these other DLC maps. Those are the only ones I can name off my head right now. But all these maps, I still saw people rushing on Black Ops 4, but here on Modern Warfare, these maps are big, but people are camping like crazy. And it's not because the maps are big, but I think it's mainly because of the way these maps were designed. You know that saying that the game doesn't ruin the game, it's the player that ruins the game? Well, in this case, I feel that it's both, because the game has these large maps with a bunch of windows, rooms to camp in, areas to camp in, a bunch of routes that you could take and just get nailed in the head by a window camper who doesn't know how to push his joystick a little bit on his controller so he can move. All that kind of stuff are present on these maps, and this is the main reason why people are camping, because it's like the game is telling you to camp. It's like the maps are just here for you to camp because, you know, you got all these rooms and everything. You could place 1 or 2 claymores, have restock on, and there you go. You're all set. You could just stay in that room forever, maybe have a trophy system to be on the safe side and not get blown up by a C4 or a grenade. Oh my goodness, guys. It's just, yeah, I could go on why you can camp easily on these maps. And this is also the reason why people may or don't want to rush, because if you rush, you get nailed by a camper. Oh man, especially on Piccadilly. On Piccadilly, I cannot tell you guys how many times I've rushed and just gotten killed by some window camper. Or on St. Petrograd, if you rush mid, yeah, you get killed by window campers because there's like 2 windows on one side or 3. And then 3 on the other side. And camping is not the only issue I have with these maps. No, it's also the time and score limit. I have never played a match at TDM where I'm always hoping that we can reach 50 or 60 points before the time limit runs out. Like, I don't know, man. More people camping means slower gameplay, which also means that you're not going to be getting that many points for the team, and the time limit is soon going to run out. It's absolutely ridiculous how many times I've gotten killed by a window camper, but I'm not going to lie, guys. I've also been guilty of being a window camper. Sometimes I set up my 2 claymores, I have my munitions box and everything, so I can get another claymore, more ammo, and I'm just camping on the window and getting on my streaks, you know, killing everybody that rushes. I've been guilty of that too, but I think everybody has been at this point because there's just no way you can rush easily. Now to fix this, I feel that we should get some 3-lane maps back in Modern Warfare and make these maps a little bit smaller, or the future maps, because I know Infinity Ward is not about to take these maps out of the game and just, you know, scrap them. No, because I know they took a lot of time making these maps, and you know what? I appreciate Infinity Ward trying something new, but I think everybody can agree that this did not work out. It definitely didn't, and we should get some 3-lane maps back and maybe some remasters, which I've heard are coming. Moving on to number 2, we have footsteps. Oh my goodness, I just hit a big one. Footsteps are a big problem in Modern Warfare. They're just simply too loud. I don't know why every time I run, it sounds like I'm a woolly mammal or an elephant walking, but footsteps should be lowered for sure, no doubt in my mind. And this is another thing that's causing people to camp, because once they hear your loud footsteps, they're like, oh, he's coming, so I'm just gonna wait right here in the corner, or just camp it out and wait for him to come through so I can just shoot him up. That's how it is, man. And I don't know, man, it's just, I can hear people from a mile away sometimes. Like, it's crazy. And my teammates' footsteps, I heard you know, the 1.06 update actually fixed that, where your teammates' footsteps are a little bit lower, but I don't know, man, I don't really see or hear the difference, to be honest. It sounds like running is another hard thing to do this year, because rushing involves running, which also involves your loud footsteps being heard by everybody. And I know, guys, it's logical to wait for somebody if you hear something coming, but if you can hear them from a mile away and you're, you know, camping on like the second floor of a building, that is not okay. I do not think that's okay, and again, they should be lowered. Alright, moving on to number 3, we have Dead Silence. Now let me just real quickly state that Dead Silence is not a perk this year. It's a field upgrade that you can activate for only 30 seconds if I'm not mistaken, and it does recharge pretty quick, but oh my goodness, guys, 30 seconds? That's not that much. I see Infinity Ward was pretty smart with making Dead Silence a field upgrade instead of a perk this year, because if it was a perk, then everybody would have abused it, especially with these loud footsteps. But they should have made it a perk, to be honest, and put it as a perk 2, because there's a lot of competition in the perk 2. You have Ghost, you have Hardline, and all those other perks that are pretty good, if you ask me. I feel that making Dead Silence a field upgrade, however, was not a very good choice, because it only activates for 30 seconds, and that only gives you 30 seconds of rush, and then after it's out, you go back to camping, and you wait until it recharges again, and then maybe you can rush a little bit more, and then get nailed in the head by another window camper. Like, you guys see what I mean, man? It's like, it should have been a perk, because that way you would have been able to have it forever. And it's not like, you know, Dead Silence makes your footsteps completely quiet. No, it just lowers them a little bit, makes them slightly quieter. But that's another major key that contributes to why more people are camping this year, because you can only activate Dead Silence for 30 seconds, and then you have to wait for it to recharge and activate it for another 30 seconds instead of having it forever as a perk. And if you don't have it as a perk, then it's going to be a little bit harder to rush without being heard. You know, you're going to be heard always by a window camper or somebody camping in the corner, and then there you go. Once you enter the doorway, you're going to get nailed in the head. Moving on to number 4, we have Ghost. Now, this may be short and quick because it also has a simple fix like footsteps, but Ghost is a bit overpowered this year, if you ask me. In the previous Call of Duty games like Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, World War II, Infinite Warfare, all those Call of Duty games, Ghost only works if you're moving, not standing still. Like, if someone throws up a UAV or something and you have Ghost on but you're not moving, you're still going to appear on the minimap for them. But if you're moving and you have it equipped, then you won't appear. But here on Modern Warfare, you can't just stand still and not move for the whole entire game, and the UAV will not spot you at all. Like, that's a problem right there. That's also causing more people to camp, because if they have Ghost on, then why should they move if they're undetectable even if they're not moving? So yeah, a simple fix for this would just be to make it like the old Ghost on the older Call of Duty games, where it only works if you're moving. That's it. Like, that's all I have to say about that. Finally, moving on to number 5, we have the minimap. Now, I just want to start off by saying that I don't understand why these past years the minimap has been getting changed a little bit. Like, nobody complained about the minimap being too overpowered or being underpowered. No, the minimap was okay. Like, in Black Ops 4, they brought the Fog of War, which was okay. I didn't find a problem with it at all, to be honest. But this year, oh man, this new minimap in Compass, which almost nobody uses, it's not good, man. Like, enemies do not appear on the minimap if they shoot as a red dot anymore. They just appear on the compass, which doesn't tell you exactly where they're at. It just tells you like the direction and coordinates. That's it. But this is another contribution to camping. You guys see what I mean? Like, all these 5 things that I mentioned are contributions to camping. Like, This is why camping is a big thing in Modern Warfare, because the minimap is not showing red dots when people shoot. If they're, camping in the room and they shoot somebody, they're not appearing on there. So they're like, why should I run? I should just camp in here because I don't appear on the minimap. I appear on the compass where people won't know if I'm up or down. A simple fix to this would be to bring back the old minimap, which is rumored to come back in November. And oh my goodness, guys, I'm honestly super happy and super hyped for that overhaul that's coming this November because, yeah, hopefully that overhaul will fix all of these issues that I mentioned in this video. Anyways, there you guys have it. These are the 5 things that I believe is causing this type of gameplay this year and how they can be fixed. And like I said, guys, I'm very hyped for that November update that's coming because that's supposedly going to be the big overhaul in Modern Warfare, just like they had to overhaul World War II because many people didn't like it at launch. And many people don't like this game at launch, but after the overhaul, maybe more people will like it and it will feel a lot better. Like, I'm just hyped, man. I cannot wait for that overhaul to take place already. Again, guys, in this video, I was not bashing Infinity Ward or any developers for how this game was made. No, I was just simply stating some of the things I believe is causing this type of gameplay this year and some constructive criticism on how they can fix it. That's it. But anyways, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. So I'm going to end this video off right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys haven't, and turn on post notifications. You guys are alerted every single time with the right upload. Let me know in the comments down below on how you guys are enjoying this game. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Anything? And also let me know if you guys agree with the points I made in this video or if I missed any as well. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go get back on the grind. So for the last time, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like, and hope you guys have a nice and wonderful Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever day I upload this video on. And without that being said, it's been John, ready to get back on the grind here on Modern Warfare, hoping I don't get killed by more campers, and ready and hyped for that update that's coming this November. And I'm out. Peace.